Hey, this is D Revolution. I'm a writer, author of 3 books, 4 screenplays, and 3 spoken word CDs. An award-winning poet. I this channel is to help writers, basically those who want to learn how to tell stories and do poetry. Except with the poetry, I need you guys to ask me the questions about what you want to know about spoken word and not just writing it, but how to perform it. But this video is one of those videos that um, requires a harsh conversation that you need to hear if you want to be a writer, because things that I talk to you about are things that I personally went through the process to evolve as a writer. I didn't have anyone to tell me. Well, I had, in the beginning, I did have a few people to tell me some things, but one mistake that I don't want you guys to make, if you're coming to my page and learning about self-publishing and how to tell a story, that's a great start, because I'm gonna give you the ins and outs. But sometimes I have to hurt some feelings about writing. But my goal is not to discourage you. It's to really get you on the right page, not for what you're doing currently, but for whatever you do in the future. So, listen. Just because you have a good idea, do not rush your idea just because you feel good about it. When you are writing, um, a lot of times, and again, I'm speaking from my personal experience, I may think of something and be like, man, oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I'm gonna write that story. That'd be nice. That'd be something a little different. But once you start to write this great idea on paper, it starts to look different. It didn't come out on paper the way that you were thinking that, and particularly whatever subject matter you have, the audience for that subject matter, there's a demographic for it. So if you were telling a story about, I don't know, a politician or something like that, you better know what you're talking about. And not only do you know what need to know what you're talking about, but you need to create whatever story you're going to create. You still need to have a good story. Now, here's the thing: the reason why there's so many stories that are cliche, and one story sound like the last one, because everybody is just focusing on particular elements of storytelling, and they just, as long as they have a story about betrayal, lust, somebody, and it's really it's a waste of time to sit there and write that, because there's so many people that's writing about the neighbor who slept with the neighbor next door, and the babysitter, is crazy and trying to sleep with the husband. I mean, we see it over and over and over and over again. And so what happens is you come up with a great story idea, and in order to push you through the idea, it's easy to just go with those elements because you think that's what everybody wants to see, read, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you don't bother to even go in depth in another way to tell a really authentic, organic story. And that's where you will not grow as a writer. Having a good idea does not mean that you need to uh doesn't mean, I'm sorry guys, doesn't mean that you need to rush and put it down. Don't rush because you have a good idea. Period. That's going to be your biggest mistake. And the mistakes, the ideas are authentic, but you take a genuine idea and then you turn it into something cliche. That's an assault to your own creativity. If you have an original idea, make sure that an idea transfers from here to the paper organically and that it's real. Don't let it transfer from here to here and then for it to sound like something we read 10 books ago or a movie we seen yesterday. Because your idea is your idea. But what happens is a lot of writers take their own idea and make it someone else's. They don't take the originality and make sure that originality becomes your own creation in the world. And so that is why, when I make these videos for you guys to learn, I have to tell you everything, and so I don't want to discourage anybody, but I will say this: if you're watching my videos, you're going to get honesty, and if you really listen to what I'm saying, you're going to be a great, great writer. So look at some more of my videos. I'm going to be honest with you, and pretty much, we're gonna get your favorite story out there, and you're gonna have a good understanding of it. Wow, my camera's freezing up. Other than that, do me a favor. Please like and subscribe to my page. Check out my website, blackbooksfuzz.com, and then you can go join my Facebook group, Black Books Fuzz, Black Books for United States. Other than that, man, I appreciate you guys checking me out, but I really do need subscribers pages. This channel is really in the beginning stages. I really need you guys' support. And also, if you guys have any questions about storytelling, about writing, please leave it in the comment section. I will answer those questions, or I'll make a video for those questions. I'm sure I'm not covering everything. But again, the last message to this is don't rush your creation because you have a good idea. Take your time with it and really see your idea through to get the most original creation. I'm D Revolution. Please like and subscribe to my page.